Hi, good morning. How you doing? Good morning. How was the night? Where you streaming from? I'm P. I'm P. How are you doing? Good morning. You're welcome. Okay, my friend from Indonesia. You're very much welcome. Thank you for joining my live stream. I know I have other beautiful people in the house. Please can you identify yourself in the comment section. Good morning and thank you for joining. We have a very important issue to discuss today. So let's identify ourselves in the comment section. It's running over here. So let me get closer so we can talk. I hope you guys can hear me. Hello, please identify yourself in the comment section. We have a very important issue to discuss this morning. Anna, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Hey, the rain over here is more slow. This is what you have been passing through since this rainy season. Guys, identify yourself in the comment section. Let's talk. We have a very important issue to discuss today about food. Can you guys hear me? I hope you're hearing me loud and clear. I need to adjust. The rain is much. Are you guys hearing me? Good morning. Hi. Welcome. We have a very important issue to discuss this morning. I am so thrilled. I am so overwhelmed with that topic and I want us to trash it. It's going to be like a debate. Are you guys ready? I have amazing people in the house. Please identify yourself in the comment section. Birthday, my birthday is coming, not yet. Next month is my birthday, so it's not yet. Thank you for the wishes. John, thank you, I appreciate. It's been raining since morning. Thank you, John. Thank you so much, I appreciate. I have other amazing people in the house. Please, can you identify yourself? Let me greet you, please. Can you identify yourself? Thank you for joining. If you are just joining, we have a very important issue to discuss this morning. John, where are you streaming from? So while I wait for you guys to identify yourself in the comment section, I go ahead releasing our topic this morning. So our topic this morning is like a debate. What is that food that you think is highly overrated in the social media? What is that particular food that you think is highly overrated? You understand? Like, people think this is the king of all food. What is that particular food that you think is highly overrated? Whether it's in Nigeria, whether it's in anywhere in your country, so long as that food appears on social media. What food do you think people overrate on social media? It's like a debate. I want to hear from you. Sorry, I need to adjust my sitting position because of rain. That is why you see me back a little, because I'm doing something with my hand. So probably, maybe this is fine, okay? So let's talk, let's discuss. What is that particular food that you think is highly overrated on social media? Like, people talk about this food, people cook this food always. Like, anywhere you go, you can't flip through 5 cooking pages and you don't see that food. Is it a soup or a food? Anyone? What food is that? What soup is that you think people overrate? So the question is hanging right there. Let's start. What kind of soup do you think that is highly overrated on social media? Let's talk, guys. Let's talk. Before I give you mine, I want to hear from you. There's this particular soup that almost everyone is cooking in their own style, in their own way, and yet they arrive at the end, which is a delicious meal. This meal, like, you can't flip like 5 cooking pages, 5 cooking channels without coming across a particular channel cooking this soup. What particular soup is that you think is highly overrated on the internet? Let's go, guys. John, Anna, are you there? Let me hear from you guys. The question is up there. What particular soup do you think is overrated on the media, on social media? Like everyone is cooking this soup. Everyone knows about this soup. Everyone talks about this soup. What soup is that? Then when we are done with that, we will think about if that food is actually worth the overrating, the overhyping. Does it actually worth it? Let's go, guys. Let's go. Please power tap and share, please. Let's go, guys. Feel free. Let's go. Identify yourself in the comment section and let's go. John, what kind of soup do you think is overrated? Let's go. Do you think from like the people who are residents here in Nigeria, who are natives of Nigeria, do you think the ogbono soup is overrated? Do you think the egusi soup is overrated? Do you think the vegetable soup is overrated? The oha soup, do you think is overrated? The afan soup, do you think is overrated? The onubu soup, that is bitter leaf, do you think is overrated? Let me hear from you guys. Hello guys, let's go. Let me hear from you guys. What kind of soup do you think is overrated on social media? Abi, we know they cook soup again. Let's go. Let me hear from you. I want to hear from you guys before I drop my own. What kind of soup, what particular soup do you think is overrated on social media? Especially for my fellow women that is here with me. What kind of soup, what's that particular soup that you think is overrated? We have the likes of egusi, okra, vegetable, oha, and the rest of them. So just name that particular soup that you think is highly overrated on the internet. Blessing, hi. How you doing, Blessing? Good morning, welcome. How are you doing today and where are you streaming from? If you are just joining, we are discussing a topic, and that topic is what particular soup do you think is overrated on the social media? So if you have an answer, please answer. Okay, I said we're discussing a topic, and that topic is what is that particular soup you think is highly overrated on social media? Sorry, I need to shout because it's raining over here. What is that particular soup you think is highly overrated on the internet, on social media? We have the likes of the egusi, the ogbono, the okra, the oha. Thank you for the likes, guys. The egusi, the ogbono, the okra, the oha, the vegetable, the afan soup, the edikaikong. What is that particular soup you think is overrated on social media? could also be your native soup, the food where you come from. You think that out of the many cooking channels that you walk through on the internet, you get to see like almost everyone is cooking this soup, this particular soup. Almost everyone is cooking that soup. If you're just joining, thank you. Sorry, I need to adjust my sitting position because it's raining over here. Let's go, guys. What is that soup you think is highly overrated on the internet? Blessing, did you hear what I just said? Hi guys, if you're just joining, you are very much welcome. Let's go, guys. Before I drop my, this is a debate, so don't take it lightly. This is a debate. What is that particular soup you think is highly overrated? Like everyone is talking about this soup, everyone is cooking this soup. Every channel you walk through, you must see that soup. What is that particular soup? Yellow rice. Okay. Yellow rice, is it fried rice? Do you mean fried rice? Well, but we are talking about soup. Listen, we are talking about soup, not just general food. We are talking about soup. Soup, S-O-U-P, soup. We are talking about soup. In case you can't hear me, it's raining over here. I'm sorry for that. We're talking about soup, like egusi, ogbono, okra, bitter leaf, oha, ede, like cocoyam, yes. So what is that particular soup? Thank you for your input. Let's go, guys. Let's go. There's this particular soup that almost every cooking channel has attempted or has cooked it or has prepared it, and still preparing it in different styles, in different forms. They still prepare that soup. What soup do you think is that? For me, I have my answers with me, so I'm going to say it once we are done. And we are going to know if this soup is actually worth the overhyping. guys. Let's go. Guys, what are you doing there? What are you doing? Eh? Which one? Eh? So who does the idea that you're trying to do? What's the first of it? Let's go, let's go. If you're just joining, thank you for joining. We're discussing that particular soup that you think is highly overrated on the internet. Everyone is cooking it. Everyone is talking about it. Everyone has something to say about that soup. So what soup is that? I'm on lunch. Thank you for joining. You're welcome. Blessing, are you still there? I would have loved to know this yellow rice that you're talking about. You say it's not fried rice. So what kind of rice is the yellow rice? I don't think I've heard about it before. So if you're just joining, we are discussing about that particular soup you think is highly overrated on the internet. Let me hear from you. What kind of soup do you think everyone is talking about? Everyone is cooking in their channel. What soup is that? And almost every home prepares that soup. Yes, almost every home. It is just like an easy go-to. An easy go-to soup. Like when you're thinking of what do I cook, you just say, okay, let me just do this. What soup is that? Especially for us living here in Nigeria, this soup is particular, is peculiar, is like it's everywhere. You cook it at the slightest opportunity of thinking what to cook. Your mind just goes, let me just cook it. So what particular soup do you think is that? And do you think it was the overhyping? The overhyping that is given to that food, do you think it was it? Let me hear from you guys. What soup is that? Do you think it was the overhyping? Let's do this, guys. Let's do this, guys. Don't let me talk to myself, please. What's that particular soup you think is highly overrated on social media? That soup is highly overrated, even in our homes. Every home, especially my friends from Nigeria, every home cooks that soup. Oh, I'm frying granuts. I'm frying granuts. It's raining, so I'm adjusting my position. Else you'll be seeing it. That's it. That's what I'm doing. What is that soup? Thank you for joining, Akanna. You are very much welcome. So we are discussing about that particular soup that is highly overrated on the internet. I don't know if you cook. Akanna, do you cook? Do you cook in your house? What is that soup that comes to your mind at every point in time that you don't know what to cook? I don't know what to cook today. And that soup will just pop up in your mind. It's highly overrated in our homes on social media. What soup do you think is that? No, I don't know how to make that soup. But I've been seeing it of recent. I've been seeing it of recent from some channels. And I really have not thought of making it. I don't think I like it. I don't think I like the color. Okay, you do cook, yes. So what is that soup that you cook regularly? Like each time it comes to your mind that you need to cook, that soup just gets to your mind. Let me hear from you guys. If you're just joining, you're welcome. Akanna, are you still there with me? You're just joining us, you're welcome. We are on a debate. I don't know if this my tag is showing over there. What is that particular soup you think is overrated on social media? Every channel is cooking it. Everybody is saying something about it. In our homes, it is one of the go-to soups. Okay. Black soup is made from cassava leaves, but mainly done in Edo, some part of Delta State, or some part of Kogi, Ebonyi, and Akwa Ibom. Okay. Okay, I think where I often see that soup, she's from Edo State. Yes, that's true. That's correct. But I don't get to see cassava leaves when she's preparing it. I used to think it's a mixture of scent leaf, vegetable. Oh, there's one other leaf. I used to think. Okay. So people actually use cassava leaves to cook food. Wow. I've never heard of that before. So do you think black soup is overrated? Do you think it's highly overrated on social media? Do you think every home is cooking this soup? Do you think so? I never knew about this cassava leaf. Oh. I'm just thinking of I've never heard about this cassava leaf used for cooking. That's akama leaf. I used to think it's a mixture of scent leaf, vegetable leaf, and atama. You know atama? That's okazu. We call it okazu here in Igbo land. Call it okazi. I used to think that it's just a mixture of that three because they blend it and the thing will become so greenish. Guys, come up with your own idea, your own suggestion, your own debate, your own experience, your own result. What is that particular soup that is famous? It's overrated. Yes, let me put it that way. It is famous and it's overrated all over social media. That you cannot pass through like 10 cooking channels without seeing that soup on their channel. What soup is that? You don't have another idea to tell us? Blessing, you said it was yellow rice and I said I wanted to know more about the yellow rice. Even though rice is not in our discussion, we are talking about soup. I asked if it is fried rice, you said no, it's not fried rice. So what kind of rice is yellow rice? Please, I would like to know. And thank you guys for the likes. Please keep it coming. I appreciate. I don't know. Somebody mentioned it. That's where I'm at. She has not responded. Hey, this rain, oh, rain is too much over here, oh. It's too much, oh, this early morning. They even entered my eyes. think is highly overrated on social media? We have the likes of egusi, ogbono, okazi, okra, vegetable, afan, edikaikong, what bitter leaf. So what soup do you think is highly overrated on social media? Like it's famous, it's a go-to, like in every home. When we are thinking of what do we cook, this soup will just cross our mind. Like it's like an everyday soup in our home. What particular soup is that? Let me hear from you guys. Akana said black soup. Blessing said yellow rice. Thank you guys for your input, but I want to hear from you guys. You guys have not said anything. I want to hear from you. Which soup do you think is that? Let's keep it coming, guys. Let's keep it coming. Thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you for the likes. More to come. I appreciate. Thank you for joining. If you're just joining, we are on a debate. We are debating that particular soup that I think is common everywhere. It's common. It's everywhere. In your home and social media, it is highly overrated. What soup is that? Hi, Sesta. How you doing, guys? You're welcome. Thank you for joining. You're very much welcome. Where are you streaming from? Sesta, where are you streaming from? You're very much welcome. From Burundi. Oh my Burundi friends. Okay, that will be on our next. Even though I have not done that before, but I would love to. I would love to know how it works. I would love to know how it works. How is Burundi this morning? Sexta. How is Burundi and how are you doing? Okay, probably after the live, we'll get to talk about that. Okay? After the live, we'll get to talk about that. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Thank you for joining. Siesta, do you have a particular soup that is regular, is everywhere, is famous, is overrated? What soup do you think is that? Is overrated on social media? Like every home cooks that soup. What type of soup is that? You can name your native soup. Somebody has already said black soup. Someone said yellow rice. Even though that is not part of it, but we are talking about soup in particular. So you can name yours. Yes, yes, I am. But not with this name. Mommy Kaima TV, you locate me there. Yes, Mommy Kaima TV. Kaima, Kaima. So you can drop a comment on my post there, so we can take it up from there. The Promise Lifestyle. Hi, Zobira Naba. Zobira Naba, you're welcome to my live. Where are you streaming from? Your name has a mixture of something that looks like Igbo and I don't know. So where are you streaming from? Where are you from? I could tell from that. Zobira Naba. Zobira Naba. Are you still there? If you're just joining, you're welcome. You're very much welcome to my live stream. I'm streaming from Nigeria. I don't know where you're watching from. from? My face? What happened to my face? My face is cool. And what's that? Why are you writing that? Tiger. You say you're tiger. Why are you writing that? Eh? It's too early in the morning for that. Wow. I'm not in the mood for that. You need problem all the time. I hope you're okay. Tiger, I hope you're fine. Whoa, oh, don't say that. That's a very beautiful city. Don't say that, it's not a zoo. Eh? Mama, you go like trouble well, you no get joy, I beg go get joy, you, I beg go find joy for your compound, though. Joy is living nearby, I beg, find am. I beg go find joy, you, I beg. You need to have it. Tiger, na troublemaker you be, oh. Actually, it shows. For what? Today, Jones. Tiger, now you find me come, oh. You find them testing me for my own life. Eh? Now you find me come, oh, Tiger. Oh, that's why you're living life. Eh? Is that why you're getting fat? For this side, trouble they slim also. You see now, this is got 8. Slim fit. Ah, I beg you, I don't want near you. I beg, I don't fit trial. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I beg, enjoy, don't do that. Don't do that, I beg. Why you can tell me out now? You don't see my fine face. I beg, don't tell me out, so I beg. You want me I need that for you? Eh? I beg, find joy, you. It's too early in the morning, find joy. Joy go dey live for your nearby street, find am. Even if na to bus stop, find am. You go see am there. Tiger, you're very much welcome. I love your introduction. So aggressive. So aggressive. Thank you so much. How you doing, Tiger? Over here you can see my smiling face. I know they like trouble. No, belly for one, yes. Flag it! When I'm with my friend. You dey your body. Your own dey your body. Please don't help us to discuss our question. It stands over there. Run away, boyfriend. Soon. It will be done very soon. Akana, it will be done very soon. We are getting close to it. It takes a lot of time, but we are getting close to it. Clock it, run away, boyfriend. I beg, go find joy, go find joy. Akana, you didn't tell me about another soup, oh. You only told me about black soup. So you don't have another soup that you think is famous. Like, it's everywhere. All over social media, it's everywhere. Tiger, you're silent. You don't go find joy. Troublemaker. Your intro was unique. One in a billion. Please challenge you, other men. Thank you guys for staying by. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Please keep the likes coming, please, guys. Guys, how is it over Lagos with the rain? How is it over Lagos? Okay, runaway boyfriend. You don't actually run. You actually run away. Okay, there. See you. Spaceman, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. You're welcome. Thank you for the light. Thank you for the light. Thank you. I appreciate.
I dropped down that I want to. We are moving the kids
For your children, okay, it's fine. It's fine. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate. Spaceman, how are you doing? I'm okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Guys, we are still discussing our topic. What is that particular soup you think is overrated on social media? Like everyone cooks this soup, everyone talks about the soup, everyone has something to say about the soup. If you're just joining us, please grab your seat and enjoy this journey with us. You're very much welcome. What is that soup you think is highly overrated on social media? Spaceman, what's up? Almost. This way I want to blind you. Let's keep it coming. What is that soup? What is that soup you think is highly overrated on the internet? Every home is cooking this soup. Every channel you walk through has prepared this soup or is preparing it. Is our easy go-to, especially for us in Nigeria. It's our easy go-to. What soup is that? What soup is that? If you actually cook in your home, for the meal, do you actually cook in your home? What is that soup that comes to your mind that is very easy for you to prepare? Okay, our granite is done. Our granite is done. Akasin, Akana, look at what we have. We are almost done. Man, are you okay? I don't understand what you're doing. Are you fine? Guys, let's go. What is that soup that you think is popular, is famous, is overrated on the social media? Guys, let's go. Let me hear from you. What is that particular soup that is overrated on social media? If you are just joining, you're welcome. Give me that brush. Don't push that brush. Okay, I'm done. Akana, I'm done. You asked me when we'll be done. We are done already. Okay, guys. So, in the conclusion of our discussion this morning, I'm going with egusi soup. Akana said black soup. Blessing said yellow rice. But even though we are discussing about soup, first man, okay, whatever, it's fine. So even though we are discussing about soup, we're talking about that particular soup that you think is overrated on social media. Like every channel you walk through, you see this particular soup. In our homes, especially us in Nigeria, we see this particular soup. So, and now we are debating on what is that particular soup that you think is highly overrated. As a mom, as a wife, when you are stuck with what to cook, this soup always gets your mind. Is it egusi? Is it okra? Is it vegetable? Is it oha? Is it obono? Is it bitter leaf? Is it afan? Is it edikaiko? What other soup? Black soup. So what is this particular soup? That one. My daughter is saying egg soup. But that is not too common. It's not too popular. That's why I didn't want to mention it. So I'm going for egusi soup. Everyone cooks egusi. Every home cooks egusi. Every channel we see cooks egusi soup. In their diverse ways, in their diverse style. Everybody cooks egusi. So, and now I'm asking, do you think this egusi soup is highly overrated? Does it even worth being overrated? When you look at its benefits, do you think it's worth being overhyped? Do you think it's worth being overhyped and overrated, just as it is on social media? Do you think so? For me, I don't think so. It has lots of oil, even though those oil are saturated. It has lots of oil. I don't think it's worth it. I would rather go for vegetable than worth it because it has a lot. Freshman, thank you so much. I appreciate. Thank you. So this is my own opinion. You might have a slight different opinion from me, but this is what I think. Egusi is highly overrated on social media. Every home, especially in Nigeria, every home we cook it in our own style, in our own diversity. We cook it, but it does not work the typing. So guys, thank you for joining my live stream this morning. Even though it has been raining and I've been shouting so you can hear me, and now my neck is paining me. I appreciate. Thank you guys for joining, and I want to see you also in my next live. Petman, Akana, Tiger, my troublemaker, Blessing, Anna, I thank you guys so much for joining. You were popular on my live and I so much appreciate. Thank you for joining and see you next time. Bye. See it, oh, it has been raining. It has been raining since morning. That is why you see me shouting on top of my voice so you can hear me. It's been raining, guys. This is what we have been seeing in this rainy season. You wake up to rain, you sleep to rain. Okay, guys. See you. Bye. Okay.